on your...
Let me unmute the mic.
What's this?
That's Barbara's quilt. Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Are we live? I assume we're live. I saw.
Oh,
Okay.
we're live.
We are alive.
We're alive and we're live and alive.
So the next time you come in the shop, ask Josh to show you his pictures on his phone.
Well, no, that was good morning, Barbara. If you jump on, that was your Tula quilt.
It was pretty.
She showed it. It's gorgeous. She had it quilted. It's huge.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's been busy. I said, retirement looks good on you. She's knocked out like 3 massive quilts.
Yeah, anybody who has a plan in retirement, it looks good.
It looks good.
I saw you said, oh, I like when Tony's here because I can see who's here on the computer.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll put my phone right here for you.
Okay.
But that's not all of the comments.
It's not. So, well, good morning. Welcome to...
Cut up and sew what's up.
That's
We're out
right.
of practice.
This is Joanne.
And this is Josh. And we're
Oh,
just here to have a good time, and we're glad you're joining us.
yeah, I'm back. We are back. Sorry we missed Monday. Something's been going around, and I caught it, and I didn't want to give it to you, and
I
Tony had
appreciate
it,
that.
and yeah. So almost every Monday we meet at 9 a.m.
Mhm.
for this little fun show that we talk about all things cut up and sew. We have some quilting
Quilting ideas
inspiration,
for you. And
tips, tricks.
yes.
Who knows what we're gonna do? So
yeah, we just never know what's going to happen. Although we know we have fabric
that's right, and a drawing.
and a drawing.
And I see a bunch of our friends jumping on. So good morning, everybody. I love it. Did we all have a wonderful Mother's Day?
It was fine.
It was fine. It was okay.
How about you guys?
The high point of mine was when you sent me a Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, that's nice and sad. Well, I hope you all had a one. I see a bunch of moms on there. So good morning and happy belated Mother's Day if I didn't get to tell you yesterday. All right. My sticky note got bigger.
Oh my goodness.
Tony, she was worried I was going to be slacking. So she...
And look how,
That's not
oh my
very-
goodness, you should see this instead of a little square that's all scribbled on. It's neatly typed out and it looks big letters.
it's legible because
It's
I didn't
legible.
write it.
It's awesome.
The only thing I don't see and remind me is code word.
It is on there.
Is it? Okay. Well, I won't jump
On
ahead.
the end.
Fantastic. Let's talk about events.
Okay. What's coming up?
Well, we've had, because Mother's Day and, well, just because of the timing, we've had a bunch of specials. So the thing that we do every single month is the 25% off of a certain foot or accessory. Bernina started this, and I think Janome actually got on board with that themselves, but Cut Up and Sew, of course, we just said we're going to do it across all brands,
Mhm.
because why not? So this month, it's the all Teflon non-stick, thank you, that's the word I was looking for, feet are on sale for 25% off. And this is a big one because there's tons of bag makers, tons of people sewing on vinyl.
Mhm.
And I didn't even know this existed. I was over there looking on the foot wall and I saw a Teflon zipper foot.
Yeah.
So I only brought this to show you guys that would count. So whether it's called a non-slip foot, an actual Teflon foot, the non-slipper, the Berninas, yeah, some of the brands call them something different, but the idea is that it's a
Something you can use on vinyl
Oh.
or plastic.
or plastic or yeah, exactly. So and I'm telling you, if you haven't used these and you're doing a lot of or getting into bag making, it is a game changer. This is one of those things like free motion. You have to have the pads or the sliders. This is something you should absolutely have. So
Yeah.
whatever brand you have, whether it's Baby Lock, Janome, or Bernina, get you a Teflon foot or two.
Or two. I decided at one point I was going to make like 30 little project bags, and they were vinyl on the outside and then fabric on the back. And I didn't have one of these. I knew about them, but I didn't have one. And I thought, I'm only making 30 of these.
Oh.
Only 30.
And I don't need to buy one of those. I was so sorry I didn't have one. It just makes it so much easier. I don't, because I'm not making any more project bags. But if I make one, I'm going to come get
your
one.
foot, and you should do it this month.
Right.
I should.
I see in the comments, I'm not sure, got to work on my Emperor's wheel. I must have missed
That's a Tula thing.
a Tula thing. Okay. But Nancy, I will point it out, actually. Nancy said, I love your shirt. Well, she should, because she helped me make it. But
Mhm.
I got it finished in time for my comedy debut, but she said I should show the back, and she's right. Is this fabric not incredible?
Oh, wow.
Gorgeous, yeah.
Yes.
So I don't know if you guys remember, we got this fabric like a year ago,
Mhm.
and it was called Concrete Jungle, and I said, this is my favorite fabric that probably has ever been released.
Mhm.
And now I get to wear it forever.
It's awesome fabric. And I remember looking at it when you showed it initially, and I thought, oh, that's really cool. But I never bought any. I wish I had.
Well, we still have some.
No, we don't.
We don't.
It's gone. Yep, it is absolutely gone. But Nancy just had the Hawaiian shirt class Friday.
Mhm.
And from what I saw, some of the pictures, it looked like everybody had a great time. Did we finish the shirts? Did they get the? Because I did it in little spurts, like in between customers, and when I worked with Nancy. And what a great teacher! This was not difficult. It was just there was a lot of parts, and I needed education to what's the order that I go in, and little tips and tricks. So Nancy, thank you.
It's really awesome. He even has a little.
I know.
I mean, there's so much detail in this. It is really cool, really nicely done.
Why, thank you.
And you did a good job.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie,
Mm-hmm.
except for the pinning and some of the weird measurements.
Yeah,
Which
it's a
you
garment
know,
thing.
it is a garment thing. But I loved it. Thank you, Nancy. I think it came out great. And my suspicions say that we're gonna get more requests for this shirt. So I would expect probably another class at some point in the future.
Mm-hmm.
So I need one for my baby lock. There you go.
There it is.
I'll hold it for you. Okay. Also, Mother's Day. Speaking of Mother's Day, machines promo. So shame on me, really, for getting sick and being just so busy doing other things. I didn't get to talk about this enough, but there are people coming in and purchasing machines and a lot of travel machines. A lot of you have these gorgeous big machines. That's great, but you're taking all these new classes. So we ran a promo where any machine purchased that's over $1,000, we're giving you a $100 gift card.
Wow.
That's a no-brainer because when you buy a new machine, what do you need?
Whole bunch of stuff.
Teflon feet.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's an embroidery machine, you need stabilizer and walking feet, so that's a really good promo. And then machines from $500 to $1,000, you get a $50 gift card. So take advantage of that. That was supposed to end technically on Saturday, I think, but we've decided to extend it. What, a week? Hey, sounds good, right?
Yeah, that's perfect.
On the fly. Let's extend it a week. So anybody, I don't know if it's going to keep raining. I'm glad it rained, though. It was so dry. And, but
it's awesome rain showers, too. If you like rain, this was the week for you or the weekend for you.
Yeah, absolutely. So Mother's Day machine sales extended through this week. Also extending the gift certificate promotion, which, I mean, gift cards are a year-round thing, but especially for Mother's Day and some of the big, you don't know what to get somebody. What do you get somebody who has everything?
Yeah.
A gift card.
A gift card.
Yeah, right. So if you buy a gift card, you get a $10 bonus buck, either for you or you can give it to someone. So if a hubby is buying it for someone and they don't want to spend $10 themselves here, just tack it on to the gift card.
Very cool.
So $50 gift card, you get an extra 10. Buy a $100 gift card, get an extra 15.
All right. It's hard to resist these things,
And it can be added to the same card or it can be handed out separately. So if you're buying something for someone, we can just give you $10 for doing it. Nice. Good. And again, that's going to go through Saturday. Also, Caterpillar, you guys have taken advantage of this, so we are getting very, very low. In fact, in Palm Coast, we are out of the premium, but the basic and the premium, and remember the difference, they're the exact same size. This one you have to keep plugged in. The premium is rechargeable. They're 40% off.
Wow.
And I'm glad that you guys took advantage of it because these are amazing and everyone should have one.
Yeah, they're fun. They're nice to have, that's for sure.
So, and I'll have to get a count, but I know that in St. Augustine, we're out of the premium, which is the rechargeable one. St. Augustine probably has one or two left, but we do have a handful. I'd say like 5 of these left. So if you missed out on that, we're going to keep that going until they're gone. Just FYI, but we're going to keep reminding you until they are gone. Need to tweak the class, probably too much for one session. You say that, but then Sam says Nancy is an awesome instructor. I finished my shirt in class. Look at that.
Oh, well.
Fantastic. Sam, I can't wait to see it. That's awesome. Told you were good, Nancy. I like having this cheat sheet. You might have set the bar so high that I'm going to expect this every week now. You know what I'm saying?
All we need is a little thing over here to stand it up so you don't have to.
Like a
A
prompt.
prompter.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be great. Okay, so this is one that we have chatted. And by the way, I am going to do the cash pig and the cash cow drawing. All right, I'm making you hang on till the end for that one, but I know we're way overdue. So I just, Diane,
Here it
don't
is.
worry, I'm going to do it. She usually keeps us on track. I'll do that and the code word at the end. But something we've been kind of starting to hype up and I'm excited about. The 25 days of so much fun Advent box.
That should be really fun.
And people are already selling these things. And she's probably going to get me the flyer because I forgot to grab it. But, and I'm sure most of you, if not a lot of you, have heard, you know, of other shops doing things like this. And Christy kind of brought this up to me and I thought, how fun. Let's do it. So I don't know if the camera is actually focusing on that at all. Just watch the cords there. It'll shock me.
You can use the QR code.
You can use the QR code. So, I mean, Christmas in July is always fun. We always have some fun things planned. So this is not the Christmas in July. It is the December, the true Christmas, the first 25 days. You are going to have a gift to open every day. It's an Advent box for the first 25 days of December. But you have to purchase it by the end of July. So that's how it ties into Christmas in July. And the only reason, if you think about it, there's 20 of them. Well, there were 20 of them. Now there's probably 16, maybe less. 13. Whoa. Okay, good. That's awesome. Good problem to have. But we have to put all the stuff together. We've got to order it in. We've got to make it amazing for you. And I'm telling you, the items that we have on the list and what we plan on doing is worth every single penny. So it's $225, but the value is over $500. So for me, it's an investment, but I mean, not really. It's an investment and it's a smart investment and an investment in fun. That's good.
I've done this before with other shops because this is the first year you've done it.
Yeah.
But with other shops, I've done this and I do it with two other friends. And so every morning at a certain time, we go on FaceTime and we open the present together. And it is so fun because one friend is all the way in Texas and one friend is in Daytona and I'm the other one. And it's just a way to connect and start your day with something that's together. Really fun to start your day with.
That's awesome. I love that. What a great idea. So
tell Sam yes.
Sam, yes. Oh, we'll include chocolate. Yes. 25 surprises, 25 days, pure sewing joy. I love that. So basically, I mean, you guys understand what this is, I assume. If you don't and you have questions, just call us or come in and see us. But the important thing is we're going to have, it's very exclusive. Okay. It's very exclusive because there's only 20 spots total. But then at the end, and you even wrote it, I'll read it somewhere, receive an exclusive invitation to Josh's January appreciation event. What? With first access to new items and subscriber only deals.
Wow. It's
a private party just for you guys, which is basically, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited about that. And there'll definitely be chocolate there, Sam. I don't know how chocolate in the box. I mean, we probably, we do have something. Yeah, for sure. Lots of chocolate. Is that sold you? Lots of chocolate.
It's like the most fun shop you know of. I mean, this is so cool.
I'm excited about this.
Little mini videos on each day.
We're going to, and so the one thing, and we'll talk about this way more, especially for the people that actually are participating, is we're going to post videos of us staff opening the product. If you're going to be the type of person that wants to save it all for the Christmas day, don't watch the videos. You know what I mean? But then we want you guys to post yourselves opening, but obviously we're going to have a time frame where you can't do it until after the day or something like that. So it's going to be fun. And again, community. And if we all do it together, it's even more fun.
That's true. And the only thing that isn't fun is when you get the box and you open every present the same day.
Self-control. Yeah, I would have zero self-control. No, I'd open all of them immediately.
So we do have another question.
Yes.
No, I'll let you answer it. Do you service Bernina machines? I live in Gainesville and need an appointment maintenance on my 770.
Absolutely, we do. You can go to either location, St. Augustine or Palm Coast. We've got certified techs in both spots. Our technicians in Palm Coast come in on in Palm Coast comes in on Thursday. So we ask that you bring your machine on Wednesday. And then unless we have to order parts or anything like that, you should be able to get your machine back on Thursday. We've been getting a little bit busier. And so when you drop it off, we will let you know and confirm that that's the case. Every once in a while, it'll just be the following week. But for the most part, we are able to get it back. The turnaround's great.
Now, what I'm hearing her say, and I could be wrong, is that she may want to bring it in like
Do it
Thursday
same day.
morning and get it back Thursday
She said make
afternoon.
an appointment.
I tell you what, I'm not going to say yes publicly because I don't want to lie. It all depends on the week and how many machines we have. The answer is yes, we can absolutely do it for you, but we'll have to plan. So if St. Augustine, what's closer to Gainesville? St. Augustine, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so Melanie and St. Augustine, we can absolutely do that, but what you're going to need to do is call, and I'm going to let you speak to Melanie because I don't want to speak on behalf of her. I don't know how busy or how many machines she has.
Mhm. Yeah, and
We can
she's
make it
there.
happen.
She's in the shop from Tuesday to Saturday. So that would be,
She's-
if you want to call there and
You
talk
can
to
call
her.
and talk to her. Tell her that Josh said to call you. And Melanie, you probably see this. So, but again, it all depends on how many machines we have in. And she does the repairs on Fridays. So it may be like next Friday, if she's, lower, she can kind of plan around if she knows that you're going to drop it off. I would say plan to drop it off in the morning, go get some lunch, hang out with us in the shop, maybe take a class. Hey, look at that. Great minds. Take a class, but then we can make something happen.
Yeah.
So
This is for Denise. Denise, that's the name of the box. 25 days of so much fun. You can find it under search bar on the website.
yeah, if you go to cutupandsew.com, up in the search bar, just type in 25 days of so much fun advent box.
Isn't this funny how it comes up on your screen?
Yeah. And see how it's a little delayed? When I do this by myself, I'm like, I'm waiting for it. I'm like, oh, there it is.
See, it is so much fun here.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. And thanks, Nancy, for putting it in the comments. Okay. So I'm excited about the advent box. That's going to be great. We also have $5 sale fabric going on all month long. That's a weird wording the way I said that. Well, we always have a sale rack. It's normally $8 a yard. So right now for the entire month, it's $5 a yard. $1 minimum or 1 yard minimum. But I mean, there's some really good fabric in both stores because we're getting new fabric in. And what happens when you get new fabric in?
You need to make room.
The beautiful fabric that's not that old, there's nothing wrong with it, just has to go into the sale rack. And $5 a yard, oof.
Not bad.
One more question about that. Bonnie on YouTube is asked, can you pay installments? You want to talk about that?
So yes, you can. You cannot do that via the website. So you're going to need to call the Palm Coast store. And essentially you'll have to put a minimum of $50 deposit down by the end of July.
It's supposed to be paid off by the end of July.
Oh, it needs to be paid off by the end of July. Right. So yes, Bonnie, in fact, the best way to do this is call us. We'll work something out with you, but we know that you need to put a $50. It's a non-refundable $50 because we start ordering things. And so we kind of depend on that, but you can, I don't know what the installments would be exactly, because strangely enough, no one's asked for that yet, but we did have a plan. So we can absolutely make it happen, but you need to call the Palm Coast store to do that. Is that enough information? I know it's a little vague, but
Just has to be paid in full by July 31st.
it has to be paid in full by July 31st. So we could do 25, however you want to do it. Yeah. That answer your question, hopefully, kind of. Call us. The answer is call us and we can find out, or we'll tell you. Okay, so $5 fabric all month long. Live Like Cameron Sewing for Charity event on May 24th in Palm Coast. I'm excited for this. I'm always excited for our charity sewing parties, but this is a new charity, which is great. And like I said, we have been asking you guys for help, and you really have been communicating with us, whether it's classes, charities, that sort of thing. So I'm just going to read this because I don't want to mess it up. And we will have Melissa, thank you. Hopefully, if everything goes well, on Saturday for study hall at 9 a.m. so she can talk about the organization, because she's going to talk about it much better than I could. But join us for a heartwarming sewing party as we come together to support Live Like Cameron, which is a Flagler County-based organization dedicated to helping families of children battling cancer. This month, we'll be sewing pillowcases to bring comfort to children during hospital stays. Live Like Cameron provides financial support and care packages to local families. Local families. I love that.
Yeah, kind of neat that it's, you know, where it's going right here. in our
And
community.
pillowcases, come on, we've been practicing for this.
Yeah.
You know, this is right in our wheelhouse, especially with we've been doing Ryan's case, which we're not stopping doing Ryan's case or anything. It's just we met Melissa, and this is a local organization, and we have an opportunity to help somebody else, help other people in our backyard.
That's
so
pretty cool.
let's see, to help local families, and we're thrilled to lend a hand. Okay, so if you can't attend but still want to help, consider making a financial donation here. And I'm reading this right off of our website. Normally we don't push, you know, financial donations, but this organization could absolutely benefit from that. So, and people ask, so the answer this time is absolutely. So either call us or just go to the website cutupandsew.com and click on the Sewing for Charity Party event, and that link is in the description. And you can also register, and we do want you to register. So this is in Palm Coast, so I know we have space, but still we like to know how many people are coming.
Right.
So please register. And if you can't join us for long and you don't want to sew, I'm sure that as usual there's things that, you know, you can cheer us on, or you can cut and fold and
Press.
stack or press. Yeah.
There's always stuff. There's always little extra things that need to be done.
Yep. And also on the 24th, which is exciting, you guys have been asking for it, Fred's back.
Scissors. Yay.
Scissor sharpening. These are my scissors. I guess I should be sharpening the scissors.
Like
He
Edward
does.
Scissorhands.
Edward Scissorhands. I love that movie.
That's
Surprise.
Don't get me off. Don't get me off track here. Come on, focus. But Fred does do pinking shears. We have a lot of people, especially newer friends, asking about that. And snips. That's right. And weirdly enough, rotary blades. I don't know if anybody took him up on that one, but remember he gave us a spiel on it. So basically he'll sharpen anything. He does, and I know people are going to ask, he will do kitchen knives, but just FYI, he will put those, he wants to make sure all the scissors get done first. His focus is your scissors and pinking shears and snips and things. But if it's slower or he has time, he can absolutely sharpen some knives. Because I bring mine to him every time. No yard tools. We used to joke and be like, because they brought throwing axes. Not this time.
Just scissors.
Scissors. It's for the sewers. That's the idea. Yeah. Or technically, the barbers and the hairstylists, because they have scissors. You should absolutely bring those in. Those things are expensive, just like our scissors. And
it always impresses me how sharp they are when they're using them.
I know the last time I went, it was so sharp. I think she cut. Hey. All right, so I'm almost done with my spiel here. Oh, it's time to do the drawing. Actually, let's show the fabric. That's not on here. Yeah, no. Let's do this. So we got some new. We have a lot of new fabric in, a lot in St. Augustine. And I was just talking to Tony. I feel kind of bad because we do this on Monday. Excuse me. I don't want to bring the fabric from St. Augustine down here because then I wouldn't get it back there until Wednesday. And so we're going to start doing lives and taking videos hopefully on Wednesdays in St. Augustine to showcase all that fabric. We're still learning, growing pains. But this just came into Palm Coast. You can see the adorable. Does that show up all right?
Yeah.
I mean, this is so stinking cute.
Can I zoom in?
Yeah. Go for it.
Cute.
The faces are what sold me the artwork, but also the colors, because this is very neutral.
This is the color palette that seems to be popular.
It is popular. But for me, it doesn't scream boy. It doesn't scream girl. You know what I mean? This is very neutral, gender neutral. And it's just stinking cute. The artwork's fantastic. And I really like the complementary fabric. So
You need that. It's got little lammies on it.
it is a lammies.
Ah,
That's so cute.
And overalls. Lambs and overalls.
Lambs and
everybody
overalls.
needs lambs and overalls.
I know.
You can put it on the table.
Sorry, we got it here. I'll carry it over there.
Cute. That's a donkey.
Yeah. And what is it with the horns? Is that a bull?
It's a.
What horns?
What do you call the cat? What do you call those cows?
The cow?
Shetland or It's not the shiny cows. What is
Some
it?
sort of cow. If you know what kind of cow that is, let us know.
Let us know.
And this is really cute. This goes with almost anything. A little lovely little blue with dot on it.
Yeah,
Really
it's
nice.
a good little blender.
Bring it closer to power because it looks washed out.
Maybe if we're further back, it shows a little
brand
better.
new lights in.
Yeah, they did replace the lights. It's very bright.
So you're. Oh my goodness! This one has hopscotch board on it.
Yeah,
How fun
and
is
a
that?
jump rope and a windmill. And
Yeah. All kinds of
Joanne,
cool
bring it
stuff.
closer to the camera because you're so far away.
Is
There
that-
you go. Now you can
Okay.
see it.
All right.
There you go.
Cute.
Use
We're tempting you, and you have to come in and see it. I have a feeling this one's not going to be around long.
the little
That's
donkey.
cute.
Is that? He's very cute in his overalls.
It's cute.
It's nothing like animals in overalls to steal your heart.
Another polka dot.
And another little polka dot, pink and green and blue and
Highland cow. I think that's what it is.
That's the word, yeah.
Thanks, Kim.
Highland cow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Somebody knows their cows. They're farm animals.
It's the end thing.
It's the Kentucky cow. Yeah. All right, wonderful. Yeah, that is really cute. We just got that in. So this is one of the kids lines that I have a feeling won't be around long. So if you want that, it is on the calendar, on the website, excuse me. And if you are in St. Augustine and you love it, go ahead and go to the website, get it, and then we will bring it to you. It's a Henry Glass. What is the name of this line?
Boho Buddies. Very cute.
Boho Buddies. That is cute. Okay, I'll wait. Let's let Joanne do her bit, and then I'll do that last bit afterwards.
Okay. Well, today, as you know, I usually pull my Monday morning thing from whatever I'm working on in my sewing room. And recently I had the opportunity to quilt this for somebody else. I did not make this quilt. A friend of mine did, and she had me quilt it. And I just thought it was awesome. And it is a great quilt for a leader ender stash buster kind of quilt. What she did was she took solid colors, and these are actually squares. And this is a little bit bigger than what she made because I know a lot of you out there do not like doing small things. So I made it bigger.
She looked at
And so it's 3 strips. This one is done with 1.5 inch strips. This one is a 5-inch square, and it's made with 2-inch strips. And what Rhonda did was all of these color strips were solid colors, and the neutrals in there are probably every neutral that she owned. And it just had if it had a white background, she used it. And it just, to me, it's just this wonderful quilt. And you can do it as a leader ender. You can do it as a quilt in itself, but it works well as a leader ender. And so
I like all the small prints that she used
oh yes.
and for the background or I don't know if that called sashing at this point. I guess not, but I think that's smart.
It's just
It's
so
really cute.
It's really cute. And she used, like I said, everything you can possibly imagine. So this is what the block looks like. So what you do is you can use any size strip you want, depending upon how big or small you want the block. So a 2-inch strips will make a 5-inch square.
AccuQuilt.
Yes, you can do that. And so you take your center strip, and the center strip, you cut it 2 inches. Now, if you like to have things a little bit bigger than you need to be so you can trim it down, what you can do is you still cut your center strip whatever size you want. So this is cut at 2 inches. Whereas the side strips, I cut at 2 1/4 and sewed them with a regular 2-inch, 1/4-inch seam and pressed it towards the center strip. And then when I was done with all 3 strips, I trimmed it down to make the 5-inch square. So it goes pretty quickly and pretty easily. So here you see the 2-inch center. I cut these at 2 1/4. Sew them on, press towards the center strip, add the other one, and put it together. Now all all of these go together. I wish I'd worn a white or a different.
Here.
That's Josh's shirt.
Okay, we'll make Josh our design wall.
Mhm.
So they just fit together like this. See, don't you wish
It's
you were
solid.
here?
Who needs the comedy club?
So you just put them together like this. So you have to match these corners here, but as for the rest of the seams, you don't have to match any seams.
I talked about my belly in my comedy show too.
It's your
What belly?
Yeah, it's the envy of a lot of people. You
Yeah,
know?
okay.
Okay, so this is how it fits together. It fits together pretty easily, and you just sew it together in rows, then sew your rows together, and
Repeat, yeah.
just keep repeating. So like I said, it would be a little boring to just do this all at one time, but to do it as a leader ender, just stack up your strips next to your sewing machine. Every time you come to the end of the seam, you sew a strip on, and then lo and behold, at some point you have a quilt.
Boom. That easy.
That easy.
What a way to use up some scraps too.
Yes, I have every intention. I made a quilt that used batik strips, and so I have this huge bag of leftover strips. And so when I saw this, I thought, oh, I'm going to do that with those strips.
That's fun. That just popped something. When we had our fiber play club meeting here last week, we talked about Peggy, I think, brought it up, doing and we've talked about it a few times, a swap. What am I looking for? Like a stash swap?
Mm-hmm.
That's some.
June 19th and 20th.
Seriously, it's already on the calendar?
Carrie and I are going to do something.
It's not on the calendar yet.
And it's,
Does it say swap?
well, it's a stash. It's summer stash busting, and that's what it's going to involve.
Stash swapping. So it's happening already. Look at that. I was just getting ready to ask who wants that.
Apparently enough that it's already
already on
on the
there.
calendar.
So for June, which
Mm-hmm.
is not that far away, which is crazy.
So if you bring stuff in, do you have to take stuff home?
No, it's about
Yeah.
organizing your stash.
She's just gonna come down.
Here it is.
Thanks.
Have at it. See you around.
that
Going
was
to have lunch.
that was fun. She's just gonna dump off all her stuff on you.
It'll be a charge.
Yeah.
You dump and run.
Up and run.
Who likes browns?
Here they are.
We're getting a lot. I'm just playing. Okay, cool. Well, that's awesome. And this, again, we encourage you guys to use what you have before you come in here and buy all the new stuff. We really do. People go, that's not very smart business. And I'm like, no, it is. Because we're
You have to make room for the
absolutely,
for the
we don't
new
want you
stuff.
wasting money. What's the point of that? Then you're like, why did I buy that? Every time I go to cut up and sew, I buy something I don't need.
Yep.
We don't want that. We want you to buy what you do need or want. I mean, you can spoil yourself every once in a while, but truthfully, a lot of you are here so often. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, use what you have.
Use what you have, and unfortunately, when you make a quilt, very rarely do you make a quilt and make a quilt and not have anything left over. And so there's so much opportunity for getting rid of that stuff. Then, I know that for me, every time I look at that pile of strips, I feel guilty about it. I think I should be doing something with that, and I'm not good at that. So this was a great.
Wonderful. Any questions? Nope. Nancy just says you guys are too funny. I love scrap quilts. Yeah, a lot of people do.
Mm-hmm.
But it is a scrap quilt, but it's not random.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but it's. I meant
Appealing to the eye.
yeah, it doesn't feel random. I mean, I know the color is random, but you see some scrap quilts where there's no actual pattern. They're just
Yeah, and
putting
part
stuff
of what
together and
makes
very
this work
scrappy.
is all the neutral, and
Right.
and I think there are those people who can be successful at just pulling out scraps and sticking them together and making a quilt out of it. I'm not. I need to plan mine a little bit so that it doesn't end up looking like my sewing room floor and just a bunch of stuff thrown all in it.
I cut all year, and the end I make a quilt with the fabrics I use that year. Wow.
Well, that's cool. Who does that?
Tris,
That is awesome. What a great idea.
that's
Do you
good.
have a certain size that you cut your pieces?
All different sizes, maybe?
just whatever works. That's really cool. So if you didn't hear that, so Trish was saying that as she goes along, as she makes quilts, she cuts up her pieces, and I guess she has a system for that. And then at the end of the year, she makes quilt out of what she's used all year long. That is awesome. I
Smart.
love it.
Well done, Tris. You're an inspiration to us all.
Yes, you are.
Motivator. I love it.
I'm going to start that next year.
Great. Next year. Yeah, it's too late to start now.
That's right. We're halfway through
We're
the
halfway.
year.
She says I have 4 different quilts going all year. Okay. Very
She's very
planned.
Yes, she
I've seen your sewing room via Zoom.
Hmm.
Good for you. Okay, what was I just going to say?
I don't know. Are you up to this?
Yes, but June. We were talking about June. So just be on the lookout. We always do. We talked about Christmas in July. Make sure you remember we always do what before Christmas in July?
Halloween.
Halloween in June. It's the Spooktacular June Jamboree. And I'm excited because I'm going to be here this year for it.
Yay.
I was in China the
Did you-
entire year,
did
or
you
the
plan-
entire month last year.
Did you plan that this year so that you could be here for Halloween in June?
No, it basically happened because there's Bernina University that I have to be here for.
I see.
I shouldn't say I have to be here for, that I get to be here for.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're going to go after that. It just worked out perfectly though.
Mhm.
So, and they made an amazing Halloween display here, and we've got some incredible Halloween fabric in St. Augustine. We'll show it Wednesday. There was like 3 or 4 lines, and when I went live the other day, I kind of went through it quickly, but I'm
Mhm.
telling you, it's incredible. The panels with them.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Shan. Sorry, wife. We got panels in. But they're amazing. Anyway, so all right, let's do. What do I have this here? I just don't want to forget. We only have like 4 of these left. That new Tula line came in,
Mm-hmm.
and it came in just in time for the Tula Pink Club, and they bought almost all of it. But we have a ton of the true colors, the blenders here in the Palm Coast store, and these were just a couple of the exclusive bags that are just cool. It's our 50th anniversary collection. So if you didn't get one of these and you want one, I would get one ASAP because we only have a couple left. I think 4. That's why that was there. And the gray on the tonals are stunning. Oh my gosh.
She's done 50 lines of
Isn't that crazy?
fabric. That's amazing. How
Yeah.
prolific
20
she's.
years.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't realize she'd been designing for 20 years.
Just 3 a year.
Some years.
Well,
Wow.
recently, I mean, in the past few years, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
she's prolific for sure.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. And the owls were incredible in this line, but Gray Wolf,
I can't wait.
I'm gonna have to order like 5 bolts of each because I know 2 people that want to buy literally the bolt.
Really?
Like that's crazy, but it's that good.
Mhm.
Like it's incredible because it's all tonal grays with hits of color.
Did you get the new white backs?
I don't know. The way it works, the rep says, "Josh, here's the new Tula line." And I go, "I'll take all of it."
Which doesn't come in that.
Yeah, I don't know.
White backs.
Yeah, which is
Wow.
interesting. So I get every tool that they make because we know you guys love it.
Mhm.
All right, let's do a drawing. If you go into either store and you pay with cash, you get your name on one of these little tickets that goes into either a cash pig or a cash cow. And then in theory, at the beginning of every month
Oh,
Ish.
they're fine.
Or, whenever.
or on the 10th, 11th, whatever today is, 12th, we do a drawing for a gift card. So that's what we're doing now. So this side, the yellows are for Palm
okay.
Coast, and then the whites are going to be for St. Augustine.
All
So
right. I was wondering how.
I've
you
already
would do
mixed
that.
them up. We'll move that over there. So
Okay.
you're not allowed to look. You have to keep your head away. They're going to think you're choosing.
Oh, no.
Is your name in there?
Because I always pull my own name. Okay. This is Sherry.
Sherry.
Sherry, no last name, but we can read the phone number.
That's always a plus. Well done, Sherry.
Sheri. There's 2 that I know. Oh boy. So that we know who it is, next time when you write your name, put just the last initial. I bet you it's the Sherry that is always in here, and that's why she's like, you know who I am. Congratulations, Sherry. You
Yeah.
won $25 gift card, technically from the Palm Coast store, but you can use it wherever you want.
Okay.
All right, now we'll do the white ones. This is for the St. Augustine cash cow.
Ooh.
I don't know why I can't get that right.
Okay. Linda, can I say her last name?
Yeah, please do.
Linda Goodwin. And
Linda Goodwin. That's a first-time winner.
yeah, I think
Can we read that number?
it's a 703 number. I don't know where that is.
Virginia.
Oh, you
Oh.
actually have really cool handwriting. I can read all this. Well done, Linda Goodwin. Congratulations. Good win, Linda Goodwin. Hey,
Oh, wow.
Hey-o.
Oh, wow.
I'm back. All right. That's awesome. I love a first-time winner. And that's 386 Sherry. So I bet you it's our Sherry. Congratulations to both of you. That's awesome. So again, anytime you go into either store, just pay with cash, even if it's partial cash. Then you get your name and a ticket.
You two could win.
It's blatant bribery, but it works, and you guys participate, and we love it. It's fun. So awesome. Congratulations to the winners.
What's the word?
The code word is not going to be told yet because I got one more thing I want to tell you.
Oh, okay.
Ew. But I saw Nikki had a question.
She did.
The Advent thing that you all are doing for December, is it more focused on Christmas fabric? Nah.
No.
There's going to be,
Probably
okay, so it's a Christmas Advent, and I'm not a Grinch by any stretch. Like, I love Christmas, but it's not an entirely Christmas themed box. There may be some Christmas items. In fact, I'm off the top of my head, I know there's at least a Christmas item. But the fabric will not be like a Christmas line, because technically you're getting it in December. You're not going to want to make
Yeah, I'll
Christmas.
be a little late for.
Yeah. So absolutely not. I mean, it is going to be wrapped up, and then you're going to be unwrapping because it's Christmas time, but it's not a Christmas themed box on the inside. The gifts are not Christmas themed. Not all of them.
It's for pampering yourself.
It is for pampering yourself. That's right. My goal, because I looked at some of these boxes that other shops and organizations have done. Some of them, okay, they were super cute. That was great. And some of them were fun, but I was like, they need some useful stuff.
It's true.
Like things that they'll actually use. Like, okay, an ornament is great, but I don't need 10 ornaments, or you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And I'm not knocking anybody in particular. I found, and I think that's why we were putting things together, that were very original. We were looking for unique things, but things that you're going to be like, oh, I will actually use this. This is awesome.
That would be really good, because as much fun as I have with the box that we open, there's a lot there that gets gifted.
Yeah. Right. I think we have some of it on our giveaway box.
You might.
I thought about just giving you a picture of me for the 25th day, but Chrissy goes, that's dumb. Nobody wants that. Wouldn't that be amazing? They open it up and it's just me going.
Maybe that should be
Now I
the
got to
first
do it.
day.
Now I got to do
It should
it.
be on the top of the box. What do you
Oh, that's a good idea.
That way they can watch it. I'll look at you all.
Nobody wants to see more of me. Okay, so I answered that question. The staff picks, I didn't want to forget. Every week we've been doing a staff pick. We did notions, now it's fabric. So this week's staff pick, Maria picked Halloween fabric.
That's Kim.
I was going to say Maria just did hers.
Yeah.
Kim picked Halloween
Sorry, that
fabric.
was
Typo, producer. No, so that makes more sense though, because Maria just did the clem. Yeah. So Kim picked Halloween fabric, which is perfect timing because we just got a ton of new stuff in. But we also have a ton of stuff that technically was already here that's gorgeous. I mean, we had a lot of Halloween fabric last year, so there's some leftovers. But they're fantastic. So good choice. And then Carol, another good choice, the Aboriginal fabrics. So this can be a little broad, but in St. Augustine, we have a ton of the M&S textiles, the true Australian design. We have a lot. So that's a really good choice. Now, if you're in Palm Coast and we don't have the M&S, but there's a few that I can think off the top that look very Aboriginal. We'll let that count.
That too.
Yeah.
And it seems to me, am I right about this, that up in St. Augustine there is a sample quilt using this fabric?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Actually, I think there's two now.
Yeah.
Carol
so-
really likes it. I do too. I love it. So
Yeah. So if you look at it and you think, well, what would I do with it? There's some samples there to kind of give you some ideas.
Yep. The Aboriginal stuff, the Tula Pink, the Anna Maria, which I absolutely adore. That's the type of stuff people look at and they go, oh, it's beautiful. What do I do? That's why Tula Pink Club is so great. And samples and inspiration is so great. So good choices, ladies. And one more thing I'm going to say is pre-love machines, because I always forget to do this, and shame on me. We have gotten some really good trade-ins.
Yeah, looking
Like,
around.
we
thinking,
always
"Oh,
get really good trade-ins. I'm not going to lie. I can't even count how many Destinies we've had. We don't have any right now, but we have 1, 2. Let's see. I've got a pre-loved Symphony, a pre-loved Janome Memory Craft, a pre-loved Janome Travel Machine, 2, if not 3, pre-loved Baby Lock air thread sergers, which I know a few of you were asking, and then you went a different direction because it took months for us to get those in. Those are pretty rare. We have 2 of them, at least. There might be 3. I can't tell. And remember, pre-loved machines have been traded in. Our tech has gone through them. They're tested. We put a year bumper-to-bumper warranty on most of them. But they're fantastic, and we just put them at a price that makes everybody happy. It's a win-win-win. So come in and take advantage if you're in the market for either a secondary machine, or maybe you know somebody that's getting started, and they don't want to spend new machine money. That's a perfect place. And then in a year when they're ready, they trade in the trade-in, and then they upgrade. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
some nice looking machines in the pre-loved area here.
we get amazing trade-ins down here.
Mm-hmm.
Since day one, I've just been floored with. You guys take really good care of your machines down here.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Good to
So bravo. All right, now I can tell you the code word. Where is it? Oh, moms. Again, right? That's great. It should be mom.
Mm-hmm.
Moms is a perfect code word. So,
they didn't have a code word last week.
last week we didn't give them a code word. That's right. Because we weren't here. Sorry. So when you do come in and do the cash, when you pay with cash to get your name on a ticket, say the word moms, and then you'll get 2 tickets, 2 chances to win.
Mm-hmm.
Make sense?
It does.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of tickets in there, so I think that people are remembering that code word.
That's fantastic. There was a lot of tickets.
Mhm.
Yeah. Nikki, I love my pre-love. Yeah, you got an awesome deal, which is fantastic. I'm so glad you're using it too.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes people get a bigger machine and then they're like, either they're intimidated, that's the good word, and they don't play with it. But I think, Nikki, you've been jumping in, diving in, which is great. And you've got so much room to grow. So I'm super excited for you.
Yep.
That's awesome.
You're done.
I mean, we can keep talking, but I
Yeah.
feel like that's probably a good time to end. It's 47 minutes. Did we miss anything, Tony? I don't see. I just see some congratulations. All right. Well, you guys, be safe. I don't know if it's going to rain all day, but if it does, what a day to sew. So come in and get your Teflon feet and then make some bags. Or now that you're inspired, cut your scraps, either with your AccuQuilt. If you don't have one, come get one. And enjoy your day. Always live to create.
And enjoy that creative journey.
Nice. Almost old school. Have a good day, guys.
Kind of put them all together.
That was good.